There are plenty of reasons to listen to music using vinyl. The big sleeve artwork is one. Warm analog sound is another. But while the former just requires your eyes to appreciate, only the best turntables will help you extract that audio loveliness from your record collection. And that's whether you're listening through an amplifier and a pair of passive speakers or through a wireless speaker. These digital spinners can fire tracks from your favorite records through Bluetooth speakers without a wire in sight. They pair the old-school charm of grooves and cartridges with the modern convenience of cordless connectivity, almost as if you're not using a 70-year-old technology. Whether you're new to tone arms or you're a longtime fan of the platter, the list below features our pick of the best turntables you can buy. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. Number 6. Sony PS-LX310BT. Short of deciding on the records you listen to, the Sony PS-LX310BT does as much as it can to make your turntable experience as simple and effortless as possible. The matte black plinth has controls for stop/start, arm up/down, 7/12 in the selection, 33.3/45 revolutions per minute, and Bluetooth pairing. Around the back, just to one side of the hardwired stereo RCA cables and mains lead, there's a switch to turn the integrated phono stage on or off. The toner has a cartridge and stylus attached. The tracking weight is set. The beginning and the end of the manual hands-on setup consists of putting the drive belt on the aluminum platter around the motor pulley. The Sony's phono stage is pretty good, but let's face it, you didn't buy a 310BT to use a load of wires. Much easier to connect wirelessly via Bluetooth to an amp or powered speaker. And all the better to hear the Sony's balanced, quite detailed, and impressively dynamic sound. It's not the last word in fine detail, but it's an energetic and likable listen, and is easily one of the best turntables around. Number 5. Cambridge Alva TT. The words audiophile and wireless are seldom seen in the same sentence together, unless the words cannot be are included too. Audiophilia has always included a hair shirt element, a strong suggestion of no pain, no gain. Well, Cambridge is here to demonstrate what can be achieved when you attempt to rewrite that particular rule. The Alva TT is a sturdy, beautifully made audiophile-grade direct drive turntable with enough going on in terms of tone arm moving magnet cartridge and integrated phono stage alone to justify its price. To make a diverting product pretty much compelling, Cambridge has added Bluetooth connectivity up to a high-res aptX HD 24-bit/48 kHz quality. This means you can wirelessly stream vinyl to your system at a truly high-end standard, from a turntable that's positioned somewhere you'd like it to be rather than where it insists on being. And it's almost a formality to report that it sounds great, with all of that lovely vinyl expertise where warmth, timing, and rhythm are concerned. It looks and feels good while it's doing it too. Mind you, no amount of clever wireless thinking is going to stop you from having to get up every 15 minutes or so to turn the record over. Wireless audiophile performance from a brilliant record player. It's like witchcraft, but in a good way. Number 4. Project Juke Box E. Every childhood home had a music center in it, usually one the child in question wasn't allowed to touch. In some ways, Project's Juke Box E is an exercise in revisiting the nostalgia of the music center and luring in the vinyl revivalist at the same time. But Project being Project, there's a little bit more to it than that. Juke Box E is mostly a record player, but it also has 25 watts of amplification built in, as well as Bluetooth connectivity. It's a receiver, unlike the other 3 transmitters in this group, and an analog input for hardwiring an additional source. Just strap on some speakers and you're good to go. All you need now are some records and Slash or a music streaming app installed on your phone. Safe to say Juke Box E sounds best when playing some vinyl. Project has plenty of experience where these things are concerned, and Juke Box E has detail, dynamism, and warmth to spare. But it's almost as adept with Bluetooth streaming too. It has enough in the way of insight and drive to make even tiny 128 kbps Spotify files sound big and bold. So finally, we can welcome the Music Center to the 21st century. There's a lot to like here, and all you need are some speakers. Number 3. Project Essential 3BT. Project is on a mission to ensure there's an Essential 3 for every eventuality. There's a USB version for digitally archiving vinyl, and a phonostage version for use with vinyl-intolerant amplifiers. And there's even a speed change version for those who simply cannot bear to change from 33.3 to 45 revolutions per minute manually. And there's the version for streaming wirelessly to a Bluetooth amp or speaker. Like every Project turntable, the Essential 3BT has it where it counts. Low resonance MDF platter and chassis, aluminum tone arm with orthophon cartridge, DC motor for pitch stability. Project even chucks in some quality interconnects if, for some unaccountable reason, you want to hardwire your turntable to your amp. Great timing, beautifully even frequency range, enough warmth to the sound to keep things toasty without overheating the low frequencies. It's enough to make you forget it's using Bluetooth 3.0, which must be about as old as the vinyl format itself. Simple to set up, straightforward to operate, and, most important of all, lush to listen to. This Bluetooth turntable ticks all the boxes. Number 2. Audio-Technica LP60-XBT. Never content to leave well enough alone, Audio-Technica has taken a critical look at its popular LP60BT wireless turntable and given it the once-over. The result is this LP60XBT, and it's an upgrade worth waiting for. Audio-Technica has fiddled a little with the styling, upped the Bluetooth standard to aptX 5.0, and improved both tracking and resonance rejection. The result is a turntable that feels a little lightweight and plasticky. It's obviously built to hit a price point, yet it manages to include a phonostage, an aluminum platter, an auto-stop/start and speed change. So there's about as much convenience here as any record player ever delivered. Its wireless performance is very impressive for the money. It pairs solidly and streams a balanced, even-handed sound. It's not the punchiest turntable you ever heard, but its overall performance is better than a record player of this type, at this sort of money, has any right to be. If you're new to this vinyl business, or want a deck to get you back into it, the LP60XBT is a great Bluetooth turntable to start with. Number 1. Audio-Technica AT-LP120XBT with USB. The world's not short of wannabe Technics 1210s. Despite first impressions, the new Audio-Technica AT-LP120XBT USB is no lazy knockoff. It's an extremely well-specified direct drive turntable with a stack of functionality, and crucially, very agreeable sound no matter how you decide to use it. The epically long model number refers to the fact that this turntable features aptX Bluetooth 5.0. It's for wireless streaming of your vinyl to Bluetooth speakers or headphones. Plus, there's a USB output for recording vinyl to a computer. The Audio-Technica also has a switchable phonostage, meaning it can slot easily into systems of all types. But there probably wasn't room to shoehorn a reference to that into the model number 2. On top of this, the AT can play at 33.3, 45, or 78 revolutions per minute, and has a pitch control, stroboscope, and target light to satisfy those superstar DJ daydreams. It comes supplied with a very decent own-brand cartridge to fit onto the S-shaped tone arm. And no matter how you listen to it, the 120XBT USB sounds like the money's worth hardwired into a system. Whether wirelessly to some headphones, or the copies ripped via its USB output, it hits reasonably hard, extracts plenty of detail, and flows along naturalistically in the revered vinyl manner. It's got a little bit of everything and is easily one of the best turntables around. I hope you like this video. If you are interested in seeing daily tech videos, make sure you subscribe and share your comments. Thanks for watching.